Hey there, food lovers! We got another special treat for you today. We created the creamiest cannoli cheesecake ever. Ready to make this one-of-a-kind dessert? Let's put on our aprons, grab those mixing bowls, and get baking.
Before we dive into the fun, let's ensure we have all our tools ready and waiting. Let's gather our delightful lineup of ingredients, each vital to crafting a truly unforgettable cannoli cheesecake. Get ready for a flavor adventure like no other. This recipe is all about quality ingredients that shine through in every bite. Using the best ingredients ensures our cheesecake is rich, creamy, and flavorful. For the crust, we need 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. These will form the base of our cheesecake, providing a crunchy contrast to the creamy filling. Add 1/4 cup of sugar to sweeten the crust. And don't forget the butter. 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, melted, will help bind the crumbs together and add a rich flavor. For the cheesecake filling, we'll need 3 8-ounce packages of softened cream cheese at room temperature. This is the heart of our cheesecake, giving it that classic, tangy flavor. We'll add 1.5 cups of sugar for sweetness, 3 large eggs to help set the filling, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for a hint of warmth and depth. For the cannoli filling, we'll need 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese. This adds a light, creamy texture and a subtle flavor. Mix in 3/4 cup of powdered sugar for sweetness, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon for a touch of spice. And of course, 1/4 cup of mini chocolate chips. These little bursts of chocolate will add a delightful surprise to every bite. For the garnish, we'll use whipped cream for a light, airy finish, more mini chocolate chips for extra chocolatey goodness, and cannoli shell pieces for a crunchy, authentic touch. Now that we have all our ingredients prepped and ready, we can see how each one will come together to create something truly special. Let's move on to the fun part, creating the cheesecake masterpiece. With our ingredients gathered, we're ready to embark on this delicious journey, so roll up your sleeves and let's get baking. First, we need a sturdy foundation for our creamy creation. A good base is essential for any cheesecake, and today we will make a classic graham cracker crust. This crust will perfectly balance crunch and flavor to complement the rich, creamy filling. It's time to build that buttery graham cracker crust. Start by crushing the graham crackers into fine crumbs. You can use a food processor for this, or if you prefer, place the crackers in a Ziploc bag and crush them with a rolling pin. The goal is to get a sandy texture with no large chunks. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This step is crucial as it ensures that our crust bakes evenly and sets properly. Combine the graham cracker crumbs, sugar, and melted butter in a medium bowl. The sugar adds a touch of sweetness, while the melted butter helps bind the crumbs together, creating a cohesive crust. Stir until the crumbs are evenly moistened. You want every bit of graham cracker to be coated in butter, ensuring a rich, buttery flavor in every bite. Press the mixture into an even layer on the bottom of a 9-inch spring-form pan. Use the back of a spoon or a flat-bottomed glass to press it down firmly. This will help create a solid base that won't crumble when you slice into your cheesecake. Bake the crust for 10 minutes. This brief baking time helps to set the crust, giving it a nice, firm texture that will withstand the weight of the cheesecake filling. This will help it set and create a nice, crispy base for the cheesecake. The edges should be slightly golden brown, indicating that it's perfectly baked. Let the crust cool completely while you prepare the star of the show, the cheesecake filling. Cooling the crust is important as it prevents the filling from melting the butter in the crust, ensuring it stays crisp and delicious. Get ready to whip up the smoothest, most decadent cheesecake filling. This is where the magic really starts to happen. In a large bowl, beat the softened cream cheese and sugar until smooth and creamy. Make sure there are no lumps. Beat the eggs one at a time, mixing well after each addition. Stir in the vanilla extract. Pour the cheesecake filling over the cooled crust. Spread it evenly with a spatula or the back of a spoon. Now let's move on to the cannoli surprise. Get ready for a delightful treat.
It's time for the cannoli surprise from the Sweetest Swirl. Indulge in a swirl of flavors that will tantalize your taste buds. It's time to infuse this cheesecake with the irresistible flavors of cannoli. Get ready for a ricotta-infused swirl that will have you swooning. Combine the ricotta cheese, powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and ground cinnamon in a separate bowl. Mix until well combined and smooth. Gently fold in the mini chocolate chips. Drop spoonfuls of the cannoli filling over the cheesecake batter. Use a knife or a toothpick to swirl the cannoli filling into the cheesecake batter, creating a beautiful marbled effect. We're on a delicious journey to baking bliss, so let's dive in and get those treats into the oven. Get ready for a sweet adventure. Now that our cheesecake is prepped and ready to go, it's time to let the oven work its magic. Place the springform pan in a larger baking pan. Carefully pour enough hot water into the larger pan to cover the sides of the springform pan halfway. This water bath will help the cheesecake bake evenly and prevent cracks. Bake for 50 to 60 minutes, or until the cheesecake is set around the edges and the center slightly jiggly. Let's take a moment to cool down, but don't forget to embrace patience along the way. We're almost there. But first, our cheesecake needs time to cool down and set properly. Turn off the oven and let the cheesecake cool for an hour with the door slightly ajar. This will help prevent sudden temperature changes that can cause cracks. After an hour, remove the cheesecake from the oven and let it cool completely on a wire rack. Once cooled, cover and refrigerate for at least 4 hours, preferably overnight, to allow the cheesecake to set fully. It's time for the grand finale. Prepare to elevate your dish with a dazzling garnish and dive in for an unforgettable feast. The moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. It's time to garnish our cannoli cheesecake masterpiece and dig in. Carefully remove the sides of the springform pan. Top the cheesecake with whipped cream, mini chocolate chips, and cannoli shell pieces. Slice and serve. Welcome to a world where every bite celebrates sweetness and creativity. Prepare for a flavor explosion that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. We're about to dive into the art of dessert making, where every ingredient plays a crucial role in creating magic, because we're about to embark on a culinary adventure that will take your baking skills to new heights. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned baker, this journey is for everyone who loves the joy of creating and sharing delicious treats. Together, we'll create the creamiest, dreamiest cannoli cheesecake ever. Imagine a dessert that combines cheesecake's rich velvety texture with the delightful crunch of cannoli shells. It's a match made in dessert heaven. This recipe is perfect for bakers of all levels, from beginners to seasoned pros. No matter your experience, you'll find joy in every step of the process, from mixing the ingredients to the final, satisfying bite. Are you ready for a taste bud party? This isn't just about making a dessert. It's about creating an experience that brings people together, sparking joy and laughter with every bite. This cannoli cheesecake is a symphony of textures and flavors, with a buttery crust that crumbles perfectly, a velvety smooth cheesecake filling that melts in your mouth, and a sweet ricotta-infused cannoli swirl that adds a delightful twist. It's a dessert that will have your friends and family begging for seconds. Picture the smiles and the joy as they savor each bite, making memories that will last a lifetime. The kitchen is your canvas, and the ingredients are your palette. Let's create something extraordinary together and dive right in to create something truly special. From the first mix to the final presentation, every moment is an opportunity to express your love for baking and to share that love with others. So, let's get started and make some magic in the kitchen. Spread the joy and sweetness all around. Let everyone experience this delightful treat. Congratulations on creating the creamiest, dreamiest cannoli cheesecake ever. Your taste buds will thank you. Don't forget to snap a photo of your creation and share it with us in the comments below or on social media. We love seeing your culinary masterpieces. And if you enjoyed this recipe, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more delicious adventures, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching. Until our next adventure, happy baking!